Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to showing some all the animals I got in the Lego Worlds Part 2. If you guys check out the first part of showing some all the animals I got in Lego Worlds, I'm going to go to that part before this one. So this is pretty much the second part of most of the series, which is really very exciting to me because most of all, since we have is a new series pretty much starring for Lego Worlds, pretty much for the second time actually for this year of 2025, which is very interesting. Because if you guys didn't show the last part, I shown with the fire station dog, the space robot, the space spider, the purple spider, the glowing octopus, and the badger. So now I am showing is the bat, ultra caddy, bear, black and white bull, brown bull, and Bernard. So these are animals I am showing in today's showing all animals I got in Lego Worlds. So I wait no time as always. Let's get into this. So let's start showing off is the bats. Now the bats I know is gonna fly away by the way, which some reason is that most of all bats love to fly away. We pretty much spawn them. It's pretty much up in the tree. Oh, and it's okay. It's gone. But yeah, mostly the bats and pretty much in and mostly in Lego Worlds are pretty much are cool by the way because you can pretty much play as the vampire or the Lord Vampire Bride to pretty much be as the bat. So which is pretty much nice. I mean, I like bats in general. I mean, I don't really have them mostly in where I live, by the way, because most of all they live in caves. Because I never really had a cave counter where I live at, by the way. Would be kind of weird if it does. But still, I love bats. I mean, I don't know if anyone really likes bats in general, because I don't think bats are kind of like a threatening animal to me. I mean, unless they were like kind of, most of all one of our vampires, I could pretty much kind of see that. But I feel like bats are just kind of like not threatening, by the way, because bats don't really get taught often in the world. It's just bats, and that's pretty much it. They're cool. They fly. They sleep in pretty much literally think in the daytime if I remember, and that's it. That's pretty much all I know that what bats literally do, and mostly in the world, and I'm guessing for Lego Worlds too. So I'm pretty much gonna give the bat pretty much about mostly like an 8. Bats are cool. That's all I can pretty much say all about them. So which is pretty much nice. Alright, next one is the Ultra Caddy. Now, if anyone doesn't remember this, Ultra Caddy is from the Lego Movie 2, the second part. And some reason they just killed a cat. Okay, even though they're a cat herself. But as I was saying, Ultra Caddy looks insane. She looks very cool. She's from the Lego Movie 2, the second part, as I'm saying this again. But she's also pretty much Unikitty, which is also pretty much cool because Unikitty, I haven't seen her most in a math form like this in forever, by the way. Not most what she is now, but I'm talking about literally in the first movie. I feel like the second part, as I remember talking about it, is pretty much just okay. I was trying to figure out who the villain was most in that movie. And speaking of the Lego Movie 2, the second part, that movie is 6 years ago. Just want to point that out. That movie is 6 years ago from 2019. That's also insane. Because I'm telling you what, most of all, because that movie was literally one of the most movies I pretty much kind of enjoyed, by the way. But I feel like the villain itself really didn't know who the villain was mostly in that movie. But still, I like Ultra Caddy. I like how she mostly plays, by the way. She's really big and she's pretty much fun to ride on. Pretty much you go everywhere, so which is pretty much nice. But sadly, this is the only thing we ever gotten from most of the Lego movie. And since this game hasn't really, got any any updates in years, so we probably will never see anything like this ever again. But it's cool to pretty much see her pretty much in 2025. So Ultra Caddy, I'm giving you about a 10 out of 10. You literally a 10 out of 10. I mean, look at this thing. This thing looks insane. I'd probably be scared of Ultra Caddy if I was, by the way. No kidding. So yeah, this is definitely a 10 out of 10. Alright, the next one is pretty much a bear. Which I'm telling you what, bears in Lego Worlds are not really a harmless animal, by the way. They're really not a harmless animal in Lego Worlds. But in the real world, yes, they are very dangerous animals. Because I have never counted a bear in general. I've never counted a bear in general. And what makes it so scary about that is that because most of all, I've seen mostly type of bears, bear videos that some people mostly survive one. I think I remember one time where a guy counted a black bear. I think it was in a rain, and I remember it was just full charging on this man. And I think I don't know if he was mostly holding. I think he was holding a stick or mostly something. And some reason, wait, why am I? Wait, why am I stuck? Oh. Wait, what the world? Okay, Ultra Caddy. I didn't even know she was right there. But as I was saying, yeah, I remember like mostly seeing a guy who mostly like counter like lay a black bear, pretty much just holding a stick. I'm guessing. And I'm telling you what, that stick saved that man's life because that lady was so terrifying to watch. Just like that experience, seeing like a literal bear, is just terrifying. You gotta be like aware, like most of like what's out there in the woods, especially in the forest, because most of all, like you don't know what you're encountering, especially like from a bear. Like bears are pretty much just like natural to the counter, by the way, because they pretty much are dangerous animals. But still, I like bears. Bears like honey, and that's all I can pretty much say about them. And also, they do sleep pretty much in the cave till like winter. So they do sleep in the winter. Sleep in the winter. So that's pretty much nice to say as well. So bear, I'm gonna give you also an 8 out of 10. You're just pretty much just that. So 8 out of 10 it is. All right, next one is a black and white bull, which is some reason a black and white bull cow. Now, a black and white bull, for some reason, never heard of. I'm not entirely sure if it's a real animal or not. If it is, then I never heard any type of animal like this. So it's pretty much a cow with horns, which is I guess cool. I mean, they have a body of like a bull and a cow mixed together, which is kind of strange. I don't know how that even work. By the way, I don't know how that even work. I mean, it kind of does look cool, but I mean like, it's just mostly that's like a cow fused with a bull. Not mostly a pressing animal to me, by the way. I never really liked this animal in general, by the way. Not hating on it, by the way, but I'm just saying it's not like a pressing animal to me. It really isn't. I mean, literally, it's just a cow fused into a bull. That's it. I don't know what's so special about it. It's just that. But if you guys like it, that's pretty much fine with me, because I don't know why this animal is even a thing. I just don't know why. So black and white bull, I guess I can give you about, I'll give you about a 7. I'm sorry, just gonna give you a little bit of lowness, just a little bit low. So you're pretty much a 7 out of 10. So 7 out of 10 it is. All right, next one is the brown bull. Now the brown bull is pretty much just a regular bull, which looks so similar to the pretty much like the black and white bull over here, but this one right here is pretty much just just a regular like bull. Now if you don't see mostly bulls, you see them most like in like I'm trying to remember what those type of oh, y'all know the ones where they have the little like red like this red like, I don't know if it's a red flag or not, but most of this whole entire like red something, and they have to go ahead and pretty much like throw the rag around when the bull's charging. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Someone tell me to comment down below what it's called, because it's literally that what I see in like most like in a coliseum. I'm pretty much sure what I see mostly from a coliseum. But anyways, the brown bull is pretty much cool. I mean, all they do is pretty much charge. I have no idea what bulls eat in general, but still, he does look cool. He just looks very literally normal than like the one bull we just shown now, which is like from like the black and white bull. But still, the brown bull is pretty much a cool animal, and that's all I can pretty much say about him. So the brown bull, I'll give you about 8 as well, 8 out of 10. And the last one we have is the Bernard, which I'm telling you what, this is not even an animal. He looks like the guys from he looks like one of those characters from what's it? Y'all know the cartoon? What's it called? Nixels? Pixels, Nixels, something like that. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It used to be paired up in Cartoon Network all the time, like a little like commercial or like kind of like a little bit of short. Sorry, a little bit of shorts. It's literally called Nixels. And this is like one of the guys right here. Which I'll tell you what, this is not even an animal. This is a blaster machine, or should I say a fire blaster machine. So most of all, he can pretty much shoot like actual flame. Like look at that. Like, oh, this is like so cool. And I'll tell you what, this is one of the most like look at that. He's literally like destruction, and I love it. This is like one of the most like he's so amazing. He's such a cool, like, not even a pet, just most like a thing to pretty much just just have fun to like use. and I really like that. He may be weird, but wow, he is so cool. I feel like he's like probably one of the most like best ever, like, I guess you could say animals in general, but still, this one's a pretty much cool one. I wouldn't call himself an animal in general. I'll just call him as like literally a fire machine. So that's all I can pretty much say about him. He's weird. He shoots like literally fireballs, and that's it. So Bernard, you're pretty much a literal 10 out of 10. 100% a 10 out of 10. Really a 10 out of 10. So which is fantastic. So we have is a 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and 10 out of 10. Very, 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 very decent rating. So this one is pretty much not the show. I really enjoy showing most of these animals in today's showing some more animals I got in LEGO Worlds. But yeah, so over the next part, around next Monday, I'll be showing the butterfly, the camel, and wow, we got so many cats to show. The black cat, the gray cat, the lion cub. Well, actually, most of all, it's pretty much is a cat, but it's mostly a cub. That's, yeah, a cub. And a tabby cat. So these are the animals I'll be showing around next week on Monday. So can't wait. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy, sure I know what to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon in the next video. Bye.